Welcome back. This design that shows two hands holding a heart is one of 3 selected by the Waukesha Parade Memorial Commission. They will honor the 6 lives lost and more than 70 people hurt last year. This design by Carmen de la Paz will be in Greedy Park.
And Thrive Architects created the other 2 designs, with the largest being the Heart of Unity concept in a section of Greedy Park. And another one of their designs will be on Main Street, as you see this one pictured here. And joining us live this afternoon from Thrive Architects to talk more about their designs is Jeremy Bartlett and David Rushka. And gentlemen, thanks so much for being with us and sharing your insight into this project.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So Dave, I want to start with you because we talk more about the design. What was the thought going into the 2 designs that the commission approved?
Yeah, so I think obviously the symbol of the heart was so prominent after the event, and so we wanted to incorporate that somehow into a sculptural element. And after a lot of brainstorming and kind of teamwork, we came up with this concept of these 6 ribbons that each one would represent one of the victims that was part of the incident, and these ribbons would kind of weave through the site and create this sculptural heart. The heart was positioned in a way that it makes kind of a picture frame viewing back onto Main Street, so you can see kind of where the incident happened. But that's kind of the idea behind what we were trying to put together.
How do you collaborate with everybody involved here to make sure the memorial, I mean, you're not designing a building, this is a memorial here, it has meaning for people, gets it right?
So there's obviously a committee involved, and there's family members involved, and there's staff, and there's a lot of details behind that. We hope to take time to meet with family members if they're so willing to go through our design in detail and talk about their wishes privately. There's also survivors of this tragedy, and we've heard from a lot of them that this is very important, that something in this memorial includes them in those thoughts. And we also know that the first responders that were involved in this, and donors. So there's a lot of parties here that will bring together to do this.
This must be deeply personal for Thrive Architects. You guys are a Waukesha-based firm, and it's your community. And I would imagine there's a lot of pride and a weight on your shoulders in making sure you get this done right.
Yeah, a lot of responsibility. So we definitely want to hit this out of the park. We definitely want to be, we don't want this about our name. This is about the memorial and moving forward. We want to send a positive message to the community. The morning after that tragedy, we walked through the police line to get to our office. That was a stark moment.
I think of the memorials I've experienced, 9/11, Oklahoma City, DC, there's so many memorials. Each one evokes an emotional response. When you're putting this to paper or when you're rendering it, what emotional response do you think that you're going to evoke from people who come and walk through this?
And I think one of the messages was, by having these ribbons come together, we really want to show the strength of the community and how everybody came together after the incident. And we spent a lot of time as a team in our office talking about what should this be. And I think we want it, in a sense, to be somewhat uplifting and kind of healing from that incident, instead of necessarily being a more of a mourning sense.
Well, Jeremy Bartlett and Dave Rushka with Thrive Architects, we do appreciate your time here. Waukesha Strong, we hear that all the time, right? And that certainly is a message that you're sharing today. And the hope is to break ground still next year, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the hope.
All right. Well, congratulations, and thank you for your time today.
Thank you both.
Yeah, thank you.
So remember, TMJ4 is your official station for the live streaming of this year's Christmas parade. That parade is scheduled to start at 4 o'clock on December 4th. Our coverage will give people the chance to enjoy the parade from the comfort of their own homes. Again, that is December 4th at 4 p.m.